We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start with a give to Harris. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That throw finds Okonkwo. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ray. On the quick, right?
From the gun, they go with Harris. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Harris once more. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Gun.
Lawrence starting with a throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 41.
These are 24. Take right open.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They give on second to Benson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
11.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Lawrence looking to throw. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Hey, kill. Hey, easy. Route. Silver.
They give up the gut to Benson. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They motion the tight end over.
11. Here we go.
They'll toss it here to Benson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Trey Benson, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
All right. 11.
From the gun, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Hey, uno. Hey.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Hey, uno more. Why, Tony?
Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
All right.
Running behind center with Harris. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Stroud. Getting out to his left. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Trying to run in, Harris. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston! They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Red, oh, red.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's butted up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Hey. 13, move.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Houston in just a moment. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football.
Right, let's go.
They still have 10 to go here. It's second down.
Go, let's go. Safe right.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hauled in left side. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Take right open. Tip.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Wanted to get it to Thomas, but it's intercepted. Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Here we go.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
19 Texans. 11. Hey, uno.
2nd and 15. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Hey, Lion.
The give now to Benson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
13, move.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill. Silver.
From the 37. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
South.
To the air, Stroud. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find paydirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
We're at 23. Go. Hey, I'm done. Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's going to push one deep down the... Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nick Bolton has it. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And that one's unsuccessful. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it sets up a Houston first. It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Texans are on the move here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Benson on 1st and 10. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey. Big 13 heavy.
Benson on the counter. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
All right, let's go.
Benson. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
13, Luke. 11. Luke.
Another try for Benson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown! Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
All right. Look the hot.
On play action, here's Stroud. Makes the catch, but does not do it in back. He came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
11.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. Now he's past the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half.
11, add it. 11.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
11. 13, Luke. Go, let's go. St. Frank.
Back to throw it. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Lawrence working from the gun. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Benson now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
30 left. 30 left. 11. Go, go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Texans football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Harris gets it on the counter. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
All right.
Staying on the ground with Harris. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Uno. 2J.
3rd down from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here's the 24. Stay right open. Silver.
Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Fits it through the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Lion.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Hey, kill. Go. Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate. Hey, we got the...
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
11.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, easy. Route. 13, Luke. Reno. Go, let's go. Hurry.
First down throw, Lawrence. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Flash. Why, Tony? Set.
First down, Stroud. Okonkwo brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
All right.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Puppy.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Houston touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Red 23. Safe right. 30 left.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Pass caught by Odunze. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 8. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Texans get it back on the final play of the quarter. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The carry by Harris here to start the drive. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. Racing down the left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 38 out of the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hey, south. Here we go, let's go. Look the hot.
From the gun, Stroud. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take right open. Open, please.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep running away with this. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. He's looking deep once again. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you.
And they pick him off again. Nick Bolton has it. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Look. Ow, beside.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
All right.
Stroud off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, run!
Lawrence now off the play action. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Take right open.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, kill. Go. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Oh, hey.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Juke the defender. Room to the right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Oh, hey.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Hauled in left side. And in for the Houston touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion. 11, Haggett.
Lawrence working from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Complete out to the right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third down, 1 yard to go. On play action, here's Stroud. He's on the move. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They have themselves another first and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Texans continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
On the red. Easy. 11. 13, Luke. Red.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Safe right. 30 left.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throw, Lawrence has his man. It's Odunze. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Rip, 23. All right, here we go. Done. Go. Silver.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Hey, kill. Go.
Lawrence trying again on second. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Could not beat the defender there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go. Hey, kill.
Throwing now off play action. And the defender comes away with it. Nick Bolton has it.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Texans. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.